gorgeous community. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. It's been a while since I haven't connected with you, and circumstances, the action to come on here and share a few things. First of all, to tell you that I'm here in Argentina still. I'm going to wait a little bit until you ladies join me. But yeah, I wanted to give you just a little quick update of what's going on right now. For me, I'm in Argentina. And I wanted to bring a few things. Hi, Glynis. Hello. I wanted to bring a few things to mind because this is so related to the work that we do here, the work that you've heard me talk so much. Hi, Ash. Everything that I teach, everything that I am about, everything that I share with all of you is exactly what we are being called at a massive level to experience. And I know you might have been hearing about this, but I want to break it down for you. So 3 days before everything kind of started, we started to hear more about what was going on in Italy and stuff. I made a decision. I connected with myself, and I knew that my husband already left. We were both in Argentina here for 2 weeks, I'm sorry. And then I decided to stay a little longer. I had a couple of things that I needed to do. Of course, I can't come to Argentina for only 2 weeks. That is just not possible. There's friends that I want to see. Plus, I haven't been here in 4 years, so that's a long time. Hello, darlings. Hello, Tara. Welcome, everyone. Say hello. I really want us to connect. I know a lot of panic. I feel it even more. So I wanted us to connect, to tune in together, that service, where I am. All right. So my intention is that we come together as a community and that we share and we open to moving away to presence. Like I was saying, 3 days before everything started to oh my God, Italy, it's going bananas. Everything was really with the outbreak of the virus. I don't even want to name it, by the way. I decided to stay a month longer. I came here with I have an open ticket, so I could stay as long as I wanted to. I haven't been home in 4 years, so I knew that I wanted to stay longer. My husband had to go back for work, and I said, well, you know what? Of course, I built my business line, so I've decided to stay. 3 days later is when Argentina started to close everything down, flying, and I'm like, wow, this is it's almost like a part of me knew. And this is it. The wow, when we are connected, we know our next steps. And this is my whole point for this live today, to remind you of your power, and that our power really is to connect within. There is no coincidence that this virus is obligating us as a collective to come together within, right? To come individually and to collaborate, starting from ourselves. A lot of us, what we do is we focus on how can we help others, or we need help from others, or we need the approval from others. That is all the part of the good girl. The Wow Woman energy, it's all about self. It's all about coming home to ourselves so we can be aligned, and from there contribute to the world, which is what's happening. It's very interesting what's happening in the world, and I'm not denying that we need instruments and that are necessary. Actually, starting this Saturday, there is a mandatory isolation. We have to be home. Is and the good girl freaks out when there's no certainty, whereas the Wow Woman thrives because she knows that uncertainty invites us to connect within. So if you're saying hello, I love to hear what's going on with you in the world you need right now. I'm here, and that's why I'm jumping on this live, so we can be together. But I wanted to remind us of a couple of things that are important at this time. So when that happened, I started to hear the panic. I started to, it was interesting because in the people outside my groups, currently have 3 group programs running this time. So I've been supporting my groups, and we've been having our regular calls. And it was interesting because most of them were like, oh my God, I'm so glad now I'm going to be home and I can catch up on my homework. I can catch up on the modules from the program. And that was kind of the way, the mindset of these women. Whereas I was looking outside and it was like they didn't have focus. So the women who are in my programs, they already set themselves up to be guided. And so my intention for you is that this is the time to focus. This is the time to connect something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. So outside, they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna watch Netflix and I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't want to get bored out of my mind. So look at the 2 different scenarios, right? Women who are fully committed to themselves and they're taking this opportunity for exploring, going, working on themselves. And there's the other people, not necessarily women, just in general, that you hear, they're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk around the walls. That's what I was hearing, right? So it's interesting. It's important for us to be so deeply connected and so committed to ourselves. This is the time to be present. What do I mean by this? When we are in panic, clearly fear, we block ourselves. We stop, we go into fight or flight. This with our truth, inner guidance, which is what I call the wild woman. And so the time to be from panic to presence, what I mean by that is to be present, to be connected. For that, there's practices that I'm going to share in a minute. But do you understand what I mean by that? Staying present, even if it's not fun, even if it's, I'm trying not to scratch my face, right? That's another thing, is like wash your hands. Like there's things that we need to do. But being present is, oh my God, I just scratched my face. I'm not supposed to. And it's not like I'm not supposed to. It's part of like the preventive measurements that we still need to take care of. Of course, we're going to do our holistic path. We're going to go into our woo-woo side to connect, to tune in, to find our balance. We need to be mindful because this, what's happening, in my opinion, is forcing us, because we haven't been listening, it's forcing us to connect with ourselves and contribute to the highest good. I'm going to take some water. So my intention today is that you come back home to you. Again, this is everything that I'm teaching to everybody, right? Come back home to yourself. And there's a couple of things that I want you to pay attention to, because mostly, especially myself, I've been through very powerful crises. For example, one of them was in Argentina before I moved to the States. And this was probably around 2001, after the towers. And what happened is in Argentina, we lost, the economy was a huge economic crisis. It was very similar to this, where people were like, the banks were closed, people couldn't get money out of their banks. We had 2 currencies at the time. One was dollars and one was pesos. The dollar was 3 times worth 1 peso. So a lot of dollars, just in case something happened with the economy in Argentina, because the economy in Argentina is very unstable, and we already knew that. So a lot of people relied on a currency that's more stable, like the US dollar at the time. And what happened is that literally from one day to the other, the banks equaled the, if I may say correctly, the dollar and the peso were 1-to-1, which means that out of nowhere and no explanation, no anesthesia, people lost 3 times their savings. This is what happened in Argentina. Now, at the time, I just recently came back from India and I was very connected. I was already in a very highly spiritual journey. I was meditating every day. I was really tuned in with myself. And I remember I heard a voice. This was around time when I started hearing that something's coming. Like we all heard this virus thing, that something was coming, that something was happening. And I remember I had this feeling, this inner knowing that I needed to go and get and close my account in dollars and take the money out. And I didn't question it, like, you know, like that intuition. So I did. I took the money out of the account. Literally the next week is when everything broke down and when people lost their savings, no one could have access to their money, and they converted the currency, and that's when everything went down. And it was insane. People were like outside the banks, furious, as you can imagine. I had that as a reference point. I don't know why I trusted it, right? Like I didn't overthink it. I just went and trusted my instinct, and I did it. And I kept my dollars. I kept my money. I would have money at that time. So then I remember when I was in New York City in 2008, when we had that big economic crisis in the US. And I remember through that experience that I had in 2001, I remember my clients were going crazy. I had a lot of clients from the financial New York City street and people who worked in really high level companies. And they were like, Paula, like something's going on. They were coming to get, but of course, we were talking about many different things. And it was powerful how they totally like connecting and in panic, and I was like, just stay true, everything will pass. Everything was hold on. Carrie says, I'm so looking forward to a lockdown in London. I cannot wait to have time to slow down and focus on myself. This time is going to be so transformative for myself, the community, and the world. Yes, absolutely, Carrie. And so at that time, I remember I was like, just trust. Like, I know it's really hard to trust at this time because the wild woman, like the energy of the wild woman, when we listen, it's messy. I'm sure you can identify many times in your life something that you knew should have done. You're not listening because of fear, because you're uncertain. Don't know, because it's scary to listen to the calling of the wild woman, and it's messy as well. So a lot of us sometimes don't listen, but when we do, if we can hold on to the to pass through the uncomfortable, to pass through the uncertainty, and on the other side, it's ourselves. It's more of who we're meant to be. That's the beauty of this gift that we're being given right now. Now, again, I remember I was telling my clients, I remember this one in particular, he was freaking out. Yes, it was he was coming to get facials. And I remember he was freaking out. He was going to lose everything. He knew he was going to get laid out. And anyway, at some point he disappeared, and maybe like 9 months later or something like that, he came back to see me. This guy looked like 10 years younger. And I'm like, what happened? He's like, well, I got laid out. And you know what? I have savings, and I took a trip around the world. I came back and I am in such peace with myself. I had no idea where was I at the time, how much I was so in things that were nothing to do with me, and my life completely transformed. This is what's happening. This is what's happening. It's the universe, nature calling us to come back home to ourselves. And I know you've been hearing about this, but I need you to trust. And I know it's hard because I've been hearing women in my community. I'm getting heated. I've been hearing women in my community who are losing their jobs, who is this thing about money. It's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I need you to yourself that you know that there's a reason for everything, that this is a collective thing, and things are going to work out as long as you stay connected with yourself. So I want to share some practices for you to stay connected. Another thing that will be really important, I have a couple of handouts here because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. Another thing is, so one thing is being present. Be very, very present. If you don't have a ritual that you do in the mornings or in the evenings for you to connect with yourself, find one. I usually recommend my clients to sit down. I have different meditations that I do, but even if you just close your eyes for 5 minutes and connect with yourself. Another beautiful practice to stay present is to share, is to journal your thoughts, your feelings, whatever is coming up. Record, like become so mindful and so present with everything that's going on at this time. And when you know that there's fear going on, give yourself the gift to feel it. Scary and it's uncomfortable completely, but I highly invite you to feel it. And perhaps even write down, why am I scared right now? What's the fear? And what happened? What would happen? And what would happen? Continue to ask questions to that fear. And for example, I'm afraid that I'm going to end up without money. And what would happen? And I'm afraid that I won't be able to buy groceries or food for me, for my family. And what would happen? And I'm afraid that I'm going to die of starvation. And what would, and continue to ask, because think about it. Fear, it's a natural human response. Also alerts us of what, for us to wake up, to pay attention. Like if you're crossing the street, fear serves the purpose to remind us, look out, so there's no car, so you don't die. And fear is here to protect us. And our soul knows better, because when we are connected with our wild woman, our soul, we have the capacity to call in and to manifest everything that we need and want and desire. And that is something, a fact. That is a I need you to trust that. So being present and creating practices in your life. Hello, everyone. Being present and creating practices that support you to be connected. Maybe you can do yoga for 10 minutes a day. You're going to be home. You're going to stay home. So might as well create the space. This is the time to create a space for you to connect with yourself. This is a powerful time to do is move the clutter. Create the space for the new. Create space for the new. Clear your inbox, your Yahoo, your Gmail, whatever it is. Clean your phone to have more memory. Go through your closets. Go through your drawers. Explore what relationships in your life right now are not fully serving you. What is fully serving you and you want it? What's important for you in your life? Anything that you've been wanting, clothes that you've had, maybe this is the time. I don't know if you can bring it somewhere, but to have it ready to contribute to shelters or hospitals. Need clothes, need things. Does that make sense? For example, right now, Rob, who is in America, he is clearing our unit, and it's almost like it was this thing of like, What are we doing accumulating things? Let's just give them away. Give them away to people that need them. This is the time to come together and to just release all this weight that we carry forever. And it doesn't really serve us. That's the thing. That's the truth. Okay? Another thing is be in appreciation energy. This will elevate your vibration. We need to right now be in the highest vibration possible. I'm not saying the virus is not going to get you if you're just only solely pray and meditate. I'm just saying that when you are in a high vibration, cells of your body, and Kendall has posted a link here too, the cells in your body are more suitable for your immune system to be ready to face whatever challenge, physical, emotional, mental, and even spiritual. We have to remember the body holds everything. It is the outer layer of who we are. So keeping the immune system strong, clearly, echinacea, there's tons of things that you can do. I'm sure you know, eating as healthy as possible with the resources that you have, of course. But remember that when we go into panic and we forget to be present, in our power away, and we're also all these fear-based thoughts really take a toll on our bodies. So let's start also being in appreciation energy, meaning being so grateful and focusing on the gratitude. Maybe like at night, 10 things that you are grateful for, at least 5. I have my clients in one of my programs who some of them are doing it religiously every day. And their lives it's completely shifting their mindset. It's completely shifting the way they feel. And so that's why it's important to keep that appreciation going. Appreciate. When we're in a time of crisis, we don't have time to look at the cellulite that we have in our bodies, do we? There's no time for that. This is a time for us to connect with ourselves, to appreciate what we have because our life depends on it. So can you see how everything is in perspective right now? Everything. This is not the time to get down on yourself, to make yourself wrong, to imagine this is not the time to doubt yourself. This is the time to nourish yourself in every way. So focusing on appreciating what I really want you to get to like really to the little details. For the glasses that you have that you can see better, I don't know, for the food that you have, for the family that you have, for the knowledge that you have, for the community, for everything. Make yourself this practice of doing every day in appreciation, at least or 10. Super, super important. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. Huge difference. I promise. So closed chapters. This is what I was saying a little bit. Make sure to take the space and the time to get rid of what no longer serves you. This is the time to clear and to create space for the new. Okay? This is the time for us to come together in community and stop just solely thinking about, I'm wrong, I'm doing things wrong. No, how can I contribute? This will pass. It's mind-boggling to see in Argentina, they stopped all the flights starting tomorrow. I have a dear friend who's a pilot, and he was telling me that they're done. Like, the skies are not going to jet fuels. How powerful is that? It's really divine in a weird way. I know there are a lot of people dying. Truly sad. Perhaps innocent people completely with here. And what is to be appreciative of that is that we need to realize that we're being invited to wake up. We're being invited to participate in a different way in the world. Understand that we're coming into union, that doing things separate and individually, it's no longer an option, that we need to think clearly on nature. We need with nature, and these messages are, even though they feel unjust, and again, I'm sure if you have someone in your life right now, I really trust that you don't, but if you do, that is going through something really bad due to this, I can imagine it's really hard to understand. I know. And I also to focus on the point that there is a higher reason for this. There is a higher reason. I'm not saying that it needs to make sense, but I'm just saying that the more we connect with ourselves, I don't have it all together. I'm just sharing for when my wild woman told me to stay, and I decided to stay. And then 3 days later, this whole outbreak of the virus was like so strong that I'm like, I don't think I can fly it anymore, and I can't go back. In a way, I felt like I was exactly where I needed to be. I knew that I wanted to be here with my family, and I know I'm not with Rob, but in a way, I'm like, if I had to choose right now, being with my family and helping my parents who are high risk, I'd rather be here. I have everything. I have my uncles, I have my cousins, and it sucks that Rob can't come. Absolutely. So that's like something that I can't change. I need to surrender. There is no other way. But I know that I was being called to be here at this time. I'm helping my parents. I'm giving them groceries. Like, and this is where I need to be. So again, I am disappointed that I'm not with Rob. We're freaking out. We're not together. At the same time, I'm a wild woman that is helping me trust that this is where I needed to be. And this is how it needs to be. So fighting it and getting upset is not going to take me anywhere. But being present and surrendering, which again, it's very hard, but it's something that we need to practice as a collective. Not getting in our heads like going crazy. Oh my God, what's going to happen with the economy? How am I going to survive? Everything is going out. Everything will work out. Everyone comes out of crisis. This is that what happened in Argentina with the crisis, the economic crisis, was real, and a lot of people suffered, but they came to the other side somehow. What happened in 2000 the same, and they came to the other side. This is the time for us to connect. The more we are deep within connected, the more we'll know our next steps. I want you to know that to fully connect. Okay? Who's here? Who's sending heart? Hello. So I want to remind you of that, and I want us to do like a mini activation of your power. I have it right here. I want us to close your eyes. Hello. Hi, Nadia. Hi, Nikki. Nikki, I'm sending you so much love. So much love. She just had something really big in her life. It's the time to remain centered and focused and present. More than ever before. We cannot control the outside circumstances, but we can be the change. We can be for ourselves who we're meant to be, and in being ourselves and stay true and balanced and connected, we're going to contribute to the highest good energetically. And I really need you to trust that. Okay? So I have a little activation affirmation that I want us to do together. If you are not driving, you can close your eyes for a minute, and I want you to repeat it with me. Right. So let's do it together. Is this helpful what I just shared today? Is this helping you? I'd like to know. All right, so we're gonna close our eyes. Just make sure that you're centered. Put both your feet on the ground. Make sure you ground yourself. And feel your sit bones on your chair, whatever you are. If you're laying down, it's all good. Just feel the ground holding your body. Just as right now, feel the feet on the ground. Feel the ground on your, like on the soles of your feet. Feel the ground holding you. At the same time, feel the chair holding your sit bones. It's almost like that gravity, right? Like you let go and you're met with the chair. So there's like that sort of weight on your chair, on your, whatever you are. And focus on the breath. Make sure to relax your shoulders and open your chest. Let go. Take a deep breath in gently and softly and let go. Release the fear with each breath. Feel the cells of your body igniting. Feel the tingling in your body. Find that place of balance. And if you don't find it, just acknowledge the tension, the anxiety, the fear. It's okay. Are you doing it? Awesome. So I want you to repeat after me. Put one hand in your heart, which is the home of the good girl. One hand in your womb, home of your wild woman. Yeah. Just feel the connection. Probably your heart might feel a little heavy. It's okay. You're not alone. It makes sense. There's a lot going on. Continue to breathe and calm your heart. And send the air all the way down to your pelvis, to your power center, which is the solar plexus. We have the muscle here. I forgot the name just now. Anyway, all good. I have it in the tip of my tongue. You know what I'm talking about, that muscle that is like Canadian. Comes in and out, helps us breathe deeply. So make sure to put your tummy, to inflate your tummy as a balloon. Hello, hello, Lori and Kim, welcome. Just feel the breath. Focusing on our breath to become present. So continue to breathe. Continue to be here. And I want you to repeat after me. I am safe. I am loved. I am safe. I am loved. Whenever you feel that you're getting anxious throughout your day, all you need to do is put it in your belly and say, as you breathe in, I am safe. When you exhale, I am loved. Safe. I'm loved. Let go. I am safe. I am loved. Feel it. Feel it in your body. Feel the energy of these words penetrating each cell of your body. Continue. I am safe. I am loved. I am safe. I am loved. Feel it. I am safe. I am loved. And now for me, I'm exactly where I need to be. Open. It comes to me at the right time. I trust myself. I trust life. All good is in for me. I am abundant. I am in charge of my life. I am unstoppable. I am in command of my life. I am a co-creator with life. Everything I need to know will come to me at the perfect time, and I will know what to do because I trust myself and I trust life. I am open and I listen. I am powerful. I'm unstoppable. I am abundant. I am exactly where I need to be. And so it is. Yes, yes, yes. Feel it. How was it? I want to do it again, actually. Game? For me. Okay. Yeah? So we'll do it again. Okay? Keep your eyes closed. Hand in your heart. Hand in your belly. Connect with the breath. And repeat after me. I am safe. I am loved. I am safe. I am loved. I am safe. And I am loved. I am exactly where I need to be. I am open. Everything comes to me at the perfect time. I trust myself. I trust life. All good is waiting for me. I am abundant. All the resources that are ready for me will come. I am in charge of my life. I command my life. I am a co-creator with life. And everything I need to know will be revealed to me at the exact time. And I will know what to do. I am open. I listen. I am unstoppable. I am courageous. I am brave. I trust myself. I trust life. I am always guided and supported and protected. Thank you, more please. Thank you, more please. And so it is. Yes, yes, yes. I am healthy. I am wealthy. Pure love. Allow myself to call in everything that I require and desire at this time of my life. Thank you. More, please. Thank you. More, please. Raise your hands in remote and connect with it. Feel it in your body. I am always supported. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I ask for my need. I receive with love and joy and open arms. This is my time to rise. This is my time to become more of the woman that I'm meant to be in the world. I am divinely guided. I serve, I trust. All is well in my world. Deep breath in. Feel it. Feel this truth. You're not alone. We're not alone. This is not a punishment. We are guided. The process of awakening and transformation is messy. We need to remember that and not panic. Please let me know how I can support you at this time. Please send me your questions, whatever it is that right now you need support around. I am here to support you. Ask me questions. Tell me what you want me to address. What is interesting right now? There's a lot of things about emotions, connecting with our emotions. I am here to support you. Of course, I needed my time. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of things happening at the same time when I realized I was staying in Argentina, and then Rob he couldn't come back, and I knew I had to be here. And it happened that way. So now I'm here. I took my time to take care of myself, and now I'm here for you, here to support us. Whatever resources that you feel are valuable, please share it in the community. This is why the community is for. Whatever fears, whatever things come up, let's talk about it together. I don't want you to isolate inside in the sense of not communicating. If you need support, space. The good news is that we need to learn where to ask for the support. Does that make sense? This is where we need to ask. And I want you to feel that. You're welcome, honey. Welcome. Just see this. We'll watch. Okay, Pam. Awesome. Darlings, I'm sending you so much love. I trust this served you. We're about 45 minutes almost live, as you know. But I really trust that this served you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be sharing more updates and connecting with you more. Sending you love, and stay healthy, stay safe, stay present, and take this time to create space, because there's many new things coming. Okay? Many, many, many new things coming. Mwah. Talk to you soon, darling.